Alrighty, so today we are starting off with a pick a card reading for ancestral guidance. What guidance do your ancestors, your divine ancestors, have for you to help move you forward, to help you along your journey of fulfilling your divine destiny? So, we have group number one, Blue Appetite. Group number one with the Blue Appetite. Group number two, Clear Quartz. Group number two, Clear Quartz. And group number three, Indigo Gabbro. Group number three, Indigo Gabbro. Take a few moments, figure out which one resonates, which one is calling to you, whether it be by crystal, by number, or purely by intuition. Which one are you feeling? Group one, group two, group three. Let's get into it. Starting off with group number one, those of you that chose the Blue Appetite crystal, this is your divine guidance. This is your ancestral guidance from your divine ancestors. Using the Work Your Light Oracle, I ask, what is your overall energy at this current state in time? You have Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So what this tells me is right now you might be undergoing some sort of elevation. I don't want to just use the term transformation simply, but really some sort of elevation, activation. And you really could be tapping in and tuning into your intuition at this current state in time. You might find yourself being more intuitive or allowing yourself to hear, to feel guidance, messages, and symbolism from your ancestors specifically right now. Following up, I asked for any general, just ancestral guidance. Any general guidance that your divine ancestors may have for you at this current state in time. And we have Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Quite literally, confirmation of what I just said. You are getting in tune with your intuition at this current state in time. You are learning how your intuition speaks to you, how to utilize it, how to trust the inner nudging, the inner knowing, and to allow it to guide you, to lead you, and maybe even new ways of practicing it. So you could be figuring out that you're clairvoyant, you're clairaudient. You could be getting into reading, scrying. You could be diving into meditation more. You could be seeing a lot more symbolisms or synchronicities right now and are able to discern them easier. Really just diving into this inner knowing, this inner understanding, and learning what your intuition is and how you can utilize it. Now, following up, I asked the question of what are the signs or what messages are you missing right now? What are you not hearing? What are your ancestors trying to tell you that you are not seeing? First card out is the Tribe, card number 8. Immediately seeing that you're not seeing or you're not hearing that your ancestors are telling you that your soul tribe, the people that will connect with you, the people that will love you, they're coming. They exist. It's really what I just heard. Not even that they're coming, but that they exist. There might be some inner doubt for you, or you might feel like you're struggling with community and connection and relationships, and like you just haven't found friends or partners or whatever it is. And Spirit is like your ancestors are trying to tell you that these people exist, right? That you are not a loner, that you do not have to do everything or go for everything alone. That there is an entire group, an entire tribe of people put here specifically to connect with you. Trust that. Trust that they are showing up. Round and round. There's some story that you are telling yourself or some experience that I want to say you're slowly unraveling, but it feels like it's taking you a lot more time than is necessary or than is needed. Yeah, than is necessary. Point blank period. Um, of like there is some cycle that you are continuously repeating, and I don't feel like you don't see it or you're not aware of the cycle. I feel like you don't realize how difficult you're making it, or how slow you're taking the process. um and for some reason I heard you're the problem. Like you might not necessarily be the issue, but you're the reason why the evolution, you're the reason why this cycle is taking so slow to close out, taking so long to clear out, taking so long to end. It's because of you. It's something you're not seeing, you're not doing, you're not processing. Lastly, we have regeneration, transformation yet again. And I feel like this applies to this pillar of light card here. There is transformation that you are undergoing. Also with the 10, there's some transformation of some sort of completion that is happening, that has happened for you, and almost like spirit is trying to affirm you of that, but you are not allowing yourself to realize it. You're not allowing yourself to take that in. You're not allowing yourself to believe it. Almost like spirit is telling you, hey, you're changed. You're not the same person. You have changed. You have grown. You have transformed. You have transformed. You have new knowledge. You have new wisdom. You have new capabilities, new gifts, new skills, new talents. And you're like, no, I'm the same person. I'm still doing the same things, or life is still the same. And spirit is like, no, you're not. We're reviving something. We're reviving you. We've transformed you. Listen, okay? See your strength, see your power, see your ability. Trust that inner knowing. Trust your intuition. Trust what is being told to you. It's not the same. You're quite literally very different. Your life is quite literally very different. Something is being regenerated, rebirthed, transformed, changed for your greater good. Then up next, I asked, what is something that both you and your divine ancestors, your spirit team, could benefit from? And we have card number 36, movement. Now she doing yoga. Yoga might be the solution. Dancing could be the solution. Exercising could be the solution. But that you need to move your physical being. And we oftentimes don't see that as a form of ancestral veneration, but it is. Trance dance is a thing. Dancing is a way to connect with and honor your ancestors. Yoga is a way to connect with your spirit, to connect with your body, to connect with your spirit team. Movement is a necessary part of human life, and you might need to move your body a little bit more. Lastly, I asked, what energy do you need to embody, or what actions do you need to take at this current state in time? And you have the Knight of Pentacles as well as the Four of Wands. This is absolutely beautiful. Group number one, it feels like y'all need to honor yourself more. You need to take the time to celebrate yourself more, especially with this regeneration and this Four of Wands. All of it, but the whole energy feels like the celebration and the honoring of self. Of you have not taken the time to truly see who you are, what you're capable of, what you're doing, what you've learned, and what you've accomplished. One thing that I said this year was, I'm celebrating all my wins, in that no matter how big or how small, it's a reason to celebrate. It's a reason to have gratitude. It is a reason to honor yourself, your spirit team, to honor your growth. And that is really what this feels like with this Four of Wands. And it's Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles is telling me to tell you, it's showing me that there's a need for patience, but also that you are taking your time. But because you might be planting your seeds, or the growth might not be rapid fire in the ways that you want, or immediate in the ways that you want, you're not seeing the growth that is had. You're not seeing all of the seeds that are planting. You're not seeing all of the little seedlings that are growing and beginning to blossom, because it's not happening quickly. And you're taking away from yourself. You're denying yourself so much love, so much peace, so much bliss, so much joy, because you're not celebrating yourself, because you're not honoring yourself, because you don't see your growth. So if there is nothing else that you take away from here, take away that. Celebrate yourself. Honor yourself. Give yourself the joy, the peace, the gratitude that you deserve. You are elevating, you are learning, you are growing, you are transforming. Just because you can't see it, just because it isn't as big as you want, just because it's not as drastic as you wish, does not mean that it is not happening. And one day you're going to look up and all of these seeds that you didn't even know you planted are going to be a full-blown garden, grove, orchard, and you're going to be mesmerized. Treat it as such now. So that is all that I have for you all, group number one. I thank you for tuning in. Of course, do not forget to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, my links will be in the description bar below. Feel free to check me out for any personal private services or readings. I have custom merchandise on my website as well. And of course, it is all love. Like those of you that chose the clear quartz crystal, this is your reading. What guidance does your divine ancestors have for you at this current state in time? Starting off, I pulled a card for your overall energy. What is your overall energy at this current state in time? And you have take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So at this moment, you might be needing to or are being required to take a rest, to take a break. Life might seem slower for you. Things might seem like they're on pause. Know that that is necessary, okay? It's for a reason. Allow yourself to surrender to that. Allow yourself to trust the divine timing. Then moving forward, I asked the question of just what overall general message guidance do your divine ancestors have for you at the current state and time? And we have wise one, grow within your current situation. This is really funny to me because it feels they resonate together of like taking the moment to be present, taking the moment to trust in divine timing, and to realize that each moment, each situation, each experience that you have is to serve a purpose. So if you feel like you are in a period of stagnancy, you feel like you're in a period of rest, you feel like you're in a period of pause, it's for a reason. What is there for me to learn in this moment, in this season, right? Don't try to move out of it or push forward at this rapid speed. Don't try to hurry up and jump to the next thing. Wisdom is about being present and utilizing everything in this present moment for your greatest good. What am I meant to learn from this rest? What am I meant to gain from this rest? What am I meant to see in this time of stagnancy? Do I trust in divine timing? Do I trust in the universe, in God, in my spirit team, in my ancestors? Can I tap into that wisdom and know that this is for a reason? There's something for me to see, to gain, to feel, to experience here. Show it to me. Where is it? What is it? Then moving on, I asked the question of what message or sign or synchronicity are you missing at this current state in time? What is it that you're not seeing? Oh my God. You're missing the message of being present. It can't get any clearer than this. Be present here and now. Be present. That's all we're asking you to do. Be present. You're not understanding that you're meant to be here for a reason. You're not understanding that things are slow for a reason. You're not understanding that you're resting for a reason. Be here, be now. Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Experience what is present for you, because all that exists is the now. All that exists is this present moment. What will you choose to believe, to do, to feel, to experience in this moment? It can't get no clearer than this. It cannot. So up next, I asked the question of what is a practice that both you and your spirit team could benefit from? Your card is journaling. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. Journaling is by far the easiest, my most favorite way of staying present. And I say that because when we're experiencing life, it's so easy to go through each moment quickly and rapid fire. It's here 1 minute, it's gone the next. But by journaling, also by meditating, but by journaling, it's really allowing you to dive deeper than just the surface level, what is at the top in that moment, and dig deeper. And by consistently journaling, you can see and compare in each moment, in each day, the differences, the growth that is had, how you're truly feeling, the depth of the experiences that you're having. And there is no greater self-awareness than what comes from journaling and meditation combined. Be present. That's what they're asking you, and journaling is one of the ways. If you feeling like, I don't know how to be present, I don't know what to do to help me ground, to help me stay in this present moment, I don't know how to gain awareness of my thoughts or my worries or my plans, get you a pen and paper, write it down. Get you a pen and paper, write it down. Even if you don't know where to start, just start writing, and you'll realize that there's a lot more that you're experiencing, that you're thinking, that you're feeling, that is coming up. Last but not least, I asked the question of what action do you need to take or energy do you need to embody at this current state in time? And your card is the Chariot, which is so funny because the Chariot is a card of forward movement. It's a card of success. But what it's really about is mastering these two opposing forces, the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, these two dualities, to accomplish and execute and move toward a goal. And it's really about using what you know, using what you've learned, and really putting it to the test, a moment to show your mastery. Going back to that wisdom is knowing how to utilize each present moment. In this present moment, the best way for you to move forward is by staying present. It's about trusting divine timing. It's about taking this time to rest. Nothing good will come, no forward movement will come by you moving in an opposite direction. And what I mean by moving in the opposite direction is, if God has placed you in one place, or has given you this one tool, or has set you up in an environment to experience this one thing, no good is going to come from you opposing that. No good is going to come from you working against the universe, so to speak. If you're sick, be sick, rest, take time to heal and rejuvenate yourself. Do not try to push forward. Do not try to get up and go and work out and go to work and do all the things and be there for everybody. You need you right now. What have you learned? To be present, to trust God, to trust this divine timing, to utilize each present moment. What is best for me in this moment? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Group number 2, I thank you for tuning in. As always, please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Feel free to check out the description bar below for more information about where you can find me on my other social medias, as well as my website for any personal private services, readings, astrology, and also my custom merchandise. I thank you for tuning in. It's all love, light beams. Alrighty, last but not least, those of you that chose the Indigo Gabbro, what guidance do your divine ancestors have for you at this current state in time, please, Spirit? So starting off, I pulled a card for your overall energy. So just what is your overall energy at this current state in time? And we have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. You might be going through a cleansing, a karmic clearing, some cord cutting at this time, and this could apply to yourself, your beliefs, your mentality, your habits. I heard addictions. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We all can be and are addicted to something. Addictions are just where you put your energy the most, where you put your attention the most, excuse me. So yes, it could be a time of karmic clearing. It could be a time of seeing deeper, having more understanding of your habits, of your beliefs, why these patterns are showing up, why these things keep reoccurring in your life. Let's get some further clarification. Up next, I asked the question of just general ancestral guidance. What guidance do your ancestors have for you at this current state in time? And we have Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Now, one thing I want to really focus on is what I'm looking at is these seeds within this apple. But what I heard was protection. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm gonna leave it at that. If you know, you know. But I heard protection there. But also what this really feels like is keeping yourself stuck in a toxic cycle. Spirit really wants you to just to move forward and enjoy life, to know peace. And what I mean by that is sometimes we have trauma responses, right? And when we are, I don't know why tailored is the word that wants to come to mind, but when we are brought up in certain environments under certain circumstances, and when we experience chaos in the formative years of our lives, we begin to chase that chaos because it is all that we know. We begin to chase that trauma because it is all that we know. And this kind of feels like Spirit asking you to take the time to release that, to disconnect from that belief, to allow yourself to see how good it can get. And especially with this, it almost feels like every time the flower starts to bloom, you cut it, right? Like we can never have a garden because anytime we begin to get a flower, anytime we get the first blossom, anytime we get that first fruit, we cut it, we snatch it. Allow yourself to prosper is one thing that I just heard. Allow yourself, for some, this could even be saving. This could apply to money and finances. Scarcity keeps us in a pattern of giving. And I don't mean like giving in the generous way, because oftentimes it's not that. But scarcity mindsets keeps us in a pattern of giving. So as soon as we get some money, we find a way to spend it. We go ahead and pay the bills. We go ahead and get rid of it to keep ourselves at zero. And this is what this feels like, this pattern of keeping ourselves at zero. Release it. Release it. Allow yourself to experience the whole garden. Allow yourself to see how beautiful it can get. Allow yourself to experience having a full harvest and not just growth, not just a blossom, right? Yeah. Let's get some further clarification. So up next, I asked, what is a sign, a synchronicity, message, or guidance that you are missing? So this is what you are not seeing, what you are not seeing, what they are trying to tell you, but you are not seeing. And we have serendipity here. Oh, I love these readings today. They are so beautiful. With serendipity here, it's once again this feeling of like things can be good. You are lucky. You can be taken care of. Things can work out for you. Things can be easy, but the reason that they are not is because of these beliefs, because of these patterns that you have. Group number 3, it really feels like it's time for you to dive into your shadow work. And I felt this from this crystal. Indigo Gabbro I recently worked with, and it's such an amazing crystal for shadow work. I do have videos on my YouTube channel. I'll try to link them in the description bar if I remember, where I spoke directly about my workings with Indigo Gabbro specifically, and how it truly makes space for you. It holds space for you to see and do the shadow work necessary. I highly recommend that you get some if you chose this group. I highly recommend that you work with it, but it really feels like now you are diving into a new level of shadow work so that you can allow yourself to experience the beauty of life. Okay? Allow yourself to experience the beauty of life. Up next, I asked, what is one thing, one practice that both you and your divine ancestors, your spirit team, could benefit from? Your card is connect with crystals. Oh my God. Please go get you one of these, okay? Go get you one of these. Go get you one of these. Go get you one of these. I promise I did not look at these cards beforehand. I really wish I had recorded my shuffling process, because I didn't look at the cards. I literally just intuitively pulled them, created the groups. This is not a scam. It's not a gimmick. I can't make this up. Indigo Gabbro, you guys. And it's so funny because I didn't know this card was coming out. I hadn't seen any of the cards for any of the groups. And for this to be the one, and literally after I just gave a whole spiel about this crystal, um, speaking only because of my personal experiences with it. Like I said, I have videos up. Please go watch the videos. Um, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. There's nothing left to be said about that. Last but not least, I asked, what action or energy do you need to take and embody at this current state in time? And your card is the Page of Wands. So beautiful. The Page of Wands is about following and taking action towards inspiration, is the easiest way that I can put it. It is about trusting and following motivation, taking action towards those spark of new ideas, really expressing and allowing yourself to experience creativity. Um, like, as soon as you have an idea, do it. As soon as you have this inkling, this inspiration, take action towards it, right? Do the things. And it's so funny because this is such a beautiful energy. This is such a learning experience. It's such a flourishing experience. The Page of Wands kind of feels like seeing the beauty of life and being inspired by the beauty of life, because now you can see it, now you can feel it, now you can understand it. Um, so please tap into that. I have nothing else to say. Go get you an Indigo Gabbro, okay? Group number 3, I thank you for tuning in. Please remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I was going to give my spiel for personal readings. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I thank you for tuning in. As always, please check out the description bar below for more information on where you can find me on my other social medias, as well as my website where you can book your own personal private services, astrology services, readings, so on and so forth. I also have custom merchandise over there that is available as well. Feel free to check it out. And as always, I love y'all. It's all love, light beams.